Hello across all the platforms that I am on right now. My name is Rachelle and welcome to day one of my live stream to my dream adventure where we are reclaiming power with Rachelle, yours truly. And we're doing so in all the ways that we can. I'm going to be giving the majority of my attention to the actual recording that will be uploaded to YouTube when this is all said and done, because that platform actually holds longevity, meaning I will be able to repurpose this video for many, many years. Whereas on TikTok, it doesn't even save to our feed. And on Instagram, it's there for a moment and then it kind of, disappears after so long in the ether, so to speak. So with that, oh my goodness, let's get into it, shall we? First and foremost, let me get my nerves and my bearings straight because of the commitment level involved here of what I am doing. It's definitely got intensity to it, shall we say. Some definite intensity. However, it's that space of going back to that version of myself. And now tell me if you can relate. Is there a version of yourself from your past that you can look back on that you say to yourself, I wish I could be her again? Is there? I know there's definitely a major one, and that is the me that founded and created Empowerment Experiences, that stepped into this incredible purpose and mission that I am here to be fulfilling. And these last couple years, I admit, I needed to take a step back. I needed to reevaluate. I needed to reconnect. I needed to reclaim more of my own power so that I can be a next level me, a better me, to support you in becoming a better you. I mean, that's what we're here to do. Whew, this tea is hot. I just made this stuff, let me tell you. Oh my goodness. We'll just, honey. I love my honey. I love my honey. I do want to say really quick for those on, it looks like Empowerment Experiences, I don't have enough lapel mics for all of my devices. So you're going to hear more of the fans in the background. Same with TikTok, my Healing Twin Flames there, peeps over there, you guys are going to hear that. Again, recording the video that will be available for replay on my YouTube channel at Empowerment Experiences. So with that, let's get into what's happening here, what's going on, the topic of the day, what we're going to be discussing, what it's going to look like these coming weeks around here at Empowerment Experiences, Healing Twin Flames, because that's what we're doing. Healing Twin Flames, for those who may be new around here, Healing Twin Flames came out of my Empowerment Experiences journey. Like, Empowerment Experiences came to be 2 years before Healing Twin Flames became a thing. Before I fell into that, because that was like next level self-love empowerment, to get caught up in the twin flame trap and be on the spin cycle of that excruciating adventure, right? And having to reclaim power in that and, break myself out of that cycle, those cycles that keep us in that. And that's exactly what I'm doing here, is I am breaking out of sabotaging cycles by making a commitment, hint, hint, word of the day, making a commitment to showing up and doing the things that I know I need to do and that I'm being led to do. Because, you know, you got to step out of your comfort zone in order to experience what you've not experienced. You have to go where you've never gone in order to get to where you want to go. Right? I mean, that's just how it works. So with that, there's so much right now, and it is my goal to keep it to only 15 to 20 minutes for these uploads, for these recordings, because we all have a lot going on, and I really just want to make sure that you allow yourself to take in the message, to take in the empowerment, the self-love empowerment that is offered around here. I know what it is to be completely disempowered in my journey. I also know what it is to reclaim my power through my journey more and more and more, and level up, as we say. All right. So I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but my name is Rachelle, and I am the founder, CEO, creator of Empowerment Experiences and Healing Twin Flames. And around here, that's what we do. We're healing twin flames. We're healing our traumas, our wounds, our sabotages, our inner child. We're healing ourselves. And in doing so, we're reclaiming our power to step into all we've come here to be. And that is a commitment that you have to make to yourself. That is a commitment. Let's look up. So again, this is what we have here. Okay, I'm so excited to get into this whole reclaiming power with Rachelle journey that I know I'm embarking on. And if you are looking to be reclaiming your power, believe me, you're gonna want to stick around for this, because 11 weeks of lives of almost every single day, we're gonna talk about a different topic. Where your power is in it, how to take it back. If you're ready, I know I am. And thus, why day one, word number one, word of the day is commitment. Commitment. Now, what does commitment mean? I mean, look, this is all my notes here. Like, this is serious commitment, right? A commitment to step into, show up who I've come to be. And that's what you're here to do too. Okay? So commitment, we break it down. To commit, it means to do, perform, or perpetrate, right? To do, right? To commit. To put in trust or charge, to consign for future use or preservation, like you can commit something to a future generation kind of thing, kind of like bequeathing something as well. But here's what we're talking about. This is the definition of commit that we're talking about in terms of commitment. To bind, as by promise or pledge. A pact. An agreement. Again, a promise. That's what commitment is. That's what the noun of the word commitment, that's what the word commitment means as a noun. As that which it is, as the promise, as the pledge that you make to create for yourself the life that you really want to be living. Listen, goddesses, I am, and for those who may be new around here, new to my journey, I know there's a lot of y'all who have been around for years, almost since the beginning, and I love you for that. I love you for that, truly do. And I love and embrace all of my new peeps coming around. I love all of you. we're on this journey together. And that's why I share my own experiences with you. And the biggest thing being that, oh my goodness, have I been stuck in some cycles? Have I been the one letting myself stay stuck in cycles of not creating what I want to be creating? And then also not wanting to let myself see that I am doing this to me. That I'm the one that's telling the story that's going against what I want to be experiencing. That I'm focusing my attention and energy in other spaces and places where I do not have power. My power is not there, so why would I focus there? And that's my purpose. That's my sole purpose here in this world. Me, Rachelle, Renee, Richard, my sole purpose here is to ensure that we are all and always asking this question: where is my power? Where is my power in this? Because ultimately, we're here to, again, be and become who we've come to be. And when we're focusing outside of ourselves, we're giving our power away, meaning our power to stand in that which we've come to be and create what we've come to create. So it's time to shift and pivot and be in that space of letting yourself make the changes that will allow you to experience the results, the outcome, the vision, the dream that you want. And I say this for not just you, but for me to hear. And again, I've said this to my audience for years. The things that come out of my mouth are for my ears to hear too, sister. You better believe it. And that's why this last weekend, I took some detox time. I got off social media. I stopped falling into rabbit holes and learning all of the craziness that's going on. I even missed some things apparently over the weekend. And I'm quite frankly, I'm glad I did, because it's just literally a shit show. And it's a disempowering and powerless shit show. And so it again just really drives home, it reiterates for me of the amplification of this question: where is my power in this situation? And if it is not in focusing on it or feeding it, then what? Because what that does is that causes you to hemorrhage your own energy, which means then you don't have the energy to focus on what you want to be creating and getting the results that you want to be creating and getting. It's all connected. And I have been so caught up in that little rabbit hole of space. So again, my goal was 15 to 20 minutes and I'm already at almost 15. So we'll see how this goes. That said, when we make a commitment, now the word itself can be heavy. It can be heavy, right? I know it can. I feel that. I feel that because it's a serious thing. It's a promise. It's a promise. It's a pact that you're making that you have to trust yourself to keep. And that's a big fucking deal. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat and deny that it's not. So it could be scary. It could be scary to make a commitment, even most importantly to yourself, because here's the thing. Are you ready for this? If you find it challenging to make a commitment, a promise to yourself, especially that you trust yourself to keep that commitment, that promise with yourself, how could you possibly then think that you can make a commitment, a promise that you trust that you can keep or that you would keep with another? That's, right? I know for me, that's kind of like, oh, yeah. It first begins with the self. Your power is inside you. And that's definitely my mission here. Where is your power? Not outside of you. It's not outside of you. It's not outside of you. It's inside you. And so in order to grow stronger, to be more empowered, to be, again, intentionally and purposefully creating the life that you desire and you deserve, you've got to look inside yourself. You've got to tap into the power that's in you and step into all these spaces and places where you expand in the way that you can receive all you're asking for. If you're closed off, if you're not expansive, if you're not expanding, you have no room for what you're asking for to flow in. So you have to, again, look within. Hello, Goddess Therese over on Instagram. Oh my gosh. I love you, Goddess Therese. Welcome, welcome. Super stoked about this adventure. Live stream to my dream. But as I was saying, that that power, it's in you. You have to first create and cultivate what you are wanting outside of yourself, first inside. So if you really want to create the results that you want to be experiencing, then you have to commit. You have to make the commitment. Be serious, freaking for real with yourself. Honest as you can be. Now listen, this is my commitment. This is my live stream to my dream, to what my goal is, and what I'm now. All these other pink, these are 4 more weeks of live streaming. 4 more weeks of live streaming. But this whole thing flowed out of me over this weekend. Just flowed out of me. And what did I do? I made the commitment to myself to stop feeding my energy to shit that doesn't feed me. That means stop the scroll. That means stop watching, stop distracting yourself. And I'm saying this because I was doing it too. Stop distracting yourself with videos on video platforms. YouTube. I mean, and then same with like when I'm doing engagement on platforms. When I'm doing engagement on platforms, that's what I got to do is I got to go out and engage with posts. And jeez, sometimes the rabbit holes go deep. And then before you know it, I'm so drained and so empty of energy that it's like I don't have the energy to give to my passions and what my soul purpose is. But that's all by design. It's all on purpose to suck you away from your purpose. You see? But that's why, again, it comes down to you being really honest with yourself and being ready to make sure you show the fuck up for yourself. Even on the days you don't want to do it. And I'm saying this. See, I see me. I see me. So I'm saying this to me too, not just y'all. Even on the days that you don't want to. Because that little sabotaging mean girl want to be like, but I'm tired. I don't know what to say. I don't feel good. You remember this. You remember this moment. Because this is the response that you will say. You made a commitment to yourself to show up for yourself and create the vision, the life, achieve the goals, fulfill whatever dream that you have. And nobody else, nobody else can do this for you except you. And then second to that, remember, who's going to be the one that's going to stop you from doing it? Like on those days when I don't want to do it. And you really, it's not like, again, now obviously, if you're on your deathbed, that's a little different. But clearly, I know for me, I bet Goddess Therese could agree, I know for me that the only reason that I've ever not maintained a commitment that I made to myself was because of me. It was me. Shaggy lied. It was all me. And I guarantee you, if you look at all the things that you said you were going to commit to, that you ended up not following through, why didn't you? This is what I mean about being really honest with yourself. This is what I mean. Is you have to be willing to look at the times that you broke your promise to yourself. And then you got to process through that and let it go. Because today is a new day, baby. Today is a new day. And you can choose to commit to creating whatever change, whatever new outcome, whatever reality you want to experience. And again, when I sat, let me tell you, this is a drug for me. I love spreadsheets. I love, mapping things out. I love tracking things. I love all of this. It's just, and in doing all of this, and like seriously, this is like I'm like a school teacher. I have like all my notes again planned out, ready for almost 12 weeks. It's 11 weeks of lives, almost every day of the week except Sunday for sure. Sunday's an absolute sign-off Sunday. No device, not even YouTube videos for myself, like none, absolutely not. So that's the commitment. So my question to you, I don't need to go through all these other things, because ultimately what I'm here is to encourage you to look for where your power is so you can take it back in all of these facets of topics and discussions that we're going to be having over these coming weeks. Because where I know I am, Rachelle up in the house here, this worthy abundant bitch, whoop whoop. Where I am, it's stepping up into this next level and embracing this comeback space that has been calling me and pushing me for a minute. And it's the only one stopping me is me. And I love what I do. I love coaching. I love card readings. I love being this person that hopefully, I'm hearing my Emily Dickinson poem, The Not in Vain, that hopefully the words that I speak, the experiences that I share, my intention is that they impact you in a positive way, that they in some way guide you into and through finding your power so you can take it back, so you can step into all you've come to be in this world, so you can live your best life too, so you can be fully and wholly, unapologetically you. And that's what I know I'm here to do. That's why this is me. Being on video Yeah, I'm a Gemini. I like to talk. I like to talk. So we going to talk instead of coffee talk. It's tea talk, you know, kind of thing. I love it. I love it. I love this. I love this. So that said, my commitment to you is to show up every day ready to give you whatever messages that I am divinely led to give you, and that what they are beneficial to you, that you can then walk away and feel more like you, more empowered to be you. So with that, yes, you're going to have an assignment. First and foremost, like we've already discussed, look at the ways that you broke your commitments to, particularly yourself. Like this work really needs to be focused on the self. You can do the outside world later, where we're not negating it, but we're focusing where the power is, where the answers. Oh, thank you, Goddess Therese. She said you are amazing in lives. Thank you. She's been a part of the journey almost from the beginning, almost the whole 5 years of empowerment experiences. So again, look at the commitments you've broken to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Process what emotions you need to process, but that's the key. Process them. All right? Process them. And then look at your life and look at what commitments you are now choosing to make with yourself moving forward. Write them down. They can be something small, be something big. They can be one thing, they can be a lot of things. Like listen, let me tell you again how I even started a new journal, and it was just totally, oh my gosh, in the zone. You're in alignment, you're where you're supposed to be when that flow is there, when it's there flowing. So great. But all of this written here is all commitment. I am committed. I am making the commitment. I am making the commitment. I am making the commitment. And every time you say that word commitment, I want you to hear in your head, promise, pact. Because that's what you're doing. You're making a promise with yourself. To give yourself all that you're asking for, because nobody else is keeping you from it but you. And I say this because I've been doing it too. Oh, I've been doing it too. What about you, Therese? It's just like, so it's like, no more. I am making the commitment to allow myself the life that I desire and deserve. And I really, really hope that you stick around because you're doing the same thing too. All right? Again, stick around because this adventure has only just begun. We are here to reclaim our power together on this journey. And that's why this whole series has been named by default, Reclaiming Power with Rachelle. Because that's certainly where I am. I am reclaiming the power of the me that, again, brought forth this amazing empowerment experiences and all the things that have been created and are, I got things, there's been things being created too. There's new products going to be coming on my site, more empowerment tools. I'm weird about calling them products. For me, around here, we call them empowerment tools. Empowerment tools. We definitely got shirts. These shirts are available on my website, and they come as a full shirt. I could technically make a custom cut job if you want, but technically you're going to be cutting them yourselves. I have videos to create for those, but that's coming. First and foremost, these videos. So as I have said at the beginning, speaking of videos, these are live streamed on TikTok and both of my Instagrams TikTok at Healing Twin Flames, and Instagram at Healing Twin Flames, and Instagram at Empowerment Experiences. And then they are also being recorded, so to be uploaded for longevity purposes, to be repurposed for hopefully many years to come on my YouTube channel, and maybe perchance one day I'll get that Rumble thing figured out too. With that though, be sure to, like I said, hit subscribe wherever you're watching this, join the journey, and let's be reclaiming our power together. So with that, I remind you, as I am here to do, the power to make these commitments and follow them through, the power to create the life that you desire and deserve, that power is in your hands. Because that power has always, always been inside you. Namaste.